Warm welcome, children. We are going through the basics of mathematics, and today we are going to see thoroughly about the divisibility rules of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Actually, these divisibility rules plays an important role in finding out the prime factors of any number, to find the LCM, GCD of any two or more numbers, and especially for the simplification of any fractions which we use in all units. Here we start with the divisibility rule of 2. The divisibility rule of 2 is all even numbers are divisible by 2. As we know, numbers with its unit place as 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 are said to be even numbers. Those even numbers are divisible by 2. A number ends with 0 or 2 or 8 are definitely divisible by 2 as they are even numbers. Similarly comes the divisibility rule of 5. Just seeing the units place of the number, we can say whether it is divisible by 5 or not. If the unit place of the number is 0 or 5, then that number will be divisible by 5. So here 85,175, here 2 crore 16 lakhs 84,320 as it ends with a 0. This number is divisible by 5. We should know the divisibility rule of 10 also. If the units place of a number is 0, then that number is divisible by 10. And also the one more thing is that if a number is divisible by both 2 and 5, then that number will be definitely divisible by 10. Then here we go through the divisibility rule of 3. If the sum of the digits of a number is divisible by 3, then the given number is divisible by 3. We have few examples to check the divisibility rule of 3 here. See, they have given 3471. We have to find the sum of the digits. For that we should add 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. This 15 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 3471 is divisible by 3. Similarly, we are going to check for this 1,26,945. For that 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 6 is 9, 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22, 22 plus 5 is 27, and this 27 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 1,26,945 is divisible by 3. Similarly, for 8,61,072, we have to find the sum of the digits. 8 plus 6 is 14, 14 plus 1 is 15. 15, we can change this 15 as 1 plus 5, 6, 6 plus 7 is 13. Again, 13, 1 plus 3 becomes 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. So, this 6 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 8,61,072 is divisible by 3. Okay, so that's all the divisibility rules of 3. So either we can add continuously to get a bigger number, or else if we get a 2-digit number, we can split and add it here itself to make it a simple number, so that it will be easy for us to suggest whether it is divisible by 3 or not. So 8 plus 6 is 14, 14 plus 1 is 15, 15 plus 7 is 22, 22 plus 2 is 24, and it is 24, or else we can add like this. 8 plus 6 is 14. Here itself we can make 14 as 5, then plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 7 is 13, and we can change 13 as 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. So either it is 24 or 6, it is both divisible by 3, hence this number is divisible by 3. If you want to make it simple, make it a single digit, or else if you can add and find out the total, then you can find out the total as 24, and you can do by this. You can use either of the method, but the procedure is the same. We have the divisibility rule of 9. If the sum of the digits of the number is divisible by 9, then the given number is divisible by 9. We have two examples. We can check with that. 4 plus 9 is 13. 13 plus 2 is 15. Here we can change 15 as 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. Again, that 15 is not divisible by 9. Therefore, 49,281 is not divisible by 9. Now we can check the second one. 13,527. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 7 is 18. And this 18 is divisible by 9. Therefore, 13,527 is divisible by 9. So if we add and find its sum and the sum is divisible by 9, then definitely the given number will be divisible by 9. Here we have the divisibility rule of 4. If the last two digits of a number is 0 or divisible by 4, then the number is divisible by 4. See, for this 16,800, this last two digits are 0. Therefore, definitely this number is divisible by 4. Now we are going to check the second one. 36,748. We should take the last two digits 48 and divide by 4. 4 1 times 4, then 4 2 times 8, and it is completely divisible by 4. Therefore, 36,748 is divisible by 4. So, whether if the last two digit of a number is 0 or the last two digit of a number is divisible by 4, definitely those number will be divisible by 4. Similar to the divisibility rule of 4, we have the divisibility rule of 25. If the last two digits of a number is 0 or divisible by 25, then the number is divisible by 25. Here we have two examples. Here 41,500, the last two digits are zeros. Hence, this number is divisible by 25. And here we have 17,975. We have to take the last two digits, it is 75. We have to divide it by 25. We know 25 3 times 75 and we'll get a remainder 0. Hence, it is completely divisible by 25. Therefore, 17,975 is divisible by 25. So, we have the rule that if the last two digits of a number is divisible by 25 or both zeros, then that number is divisible by 25. Children, here I come with the divisibility rule of 11. If the difference between the sum of the alternate digits of a number is 0 or divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11 is the divisibility rule. Here we have an example. The meaning of it is we have to select the alternate digits and we have to find its sum. So alternate digits means we should leave a digit in between, and it's 1 plus 6 plus 3. 1 plus 6 plus 3, we will get it as 10. And the remaining digit 9 plus 8 plus 4. 9 plus 8 is 17. 17 plus 4 is 21. So we have found the sum of the alternate digits. Here we have to find the difference between them. So greater number minus the smaller number, and it is 11. Actually, we got the difference as 11. Actually, we found the difference between the sum of the alternate digits, and it is 11. So this number 1,96,834 is divisible by 11. If it is 0 or it's a multiple of 11, then definitely that number is divisible by 11. This is the actual rule. Actually, there is an easy alita for this divisibility rule of 11. We have to subtract the last digit from the number formed by the remaining digits. If the resulting number is divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. I am going to show you with these examples. 286, we have to take the units place of this number. It is 28, and this 6 to be subtracted from this remaining digits, and you will get it as 22. This 22 is divisible by 11. Therefore, 286 is also divisible by 11. Similarly, we have 1,96,834. We have to remove the last digit of this number and should subtract it from the remaining digits. So, the remaining digits are 19,683. So, 4 to be subtracted from this, we will get 19,679. Now, we have to remove the last digit 9 and we have to subtract it from 1,967. 1,967 minus 9. We will get it as 1,958. We got 1,958. We have to remove the units place of this number. 195 minus 8. We will get it as 187. Now we have to remove the last digit 7 and subtract from 18. So 18 minus 7, it is 11. So this 11 is divisible by 11. Therefore, 1,96,834 is divisible by 11. So this is the easy way to find the divisibility of 11. Next it is necessary for you to know the divisibility rule of 7 also, because in prime factorization we will use only prime numbers to divide. So we are going to know about the divisibility rule of 7. We have to subtract twice the last digit from the number formed by the remaining digits. If the resulting number is divisible by 7, then the number is divisible by 7. It is similar to the divisibility rule of 11. Here we have to take the 651. In this, we have to find twice the unit place and subtract this from the remaining digits. So 65 is the remaining digit. This is the units place. I have to multiply that 1 with the 2 and it subtract from the remaining digits of the number. So 65 minus 2, I will get it as 63, and as I know 63 is divisible by 7. The 651 is also divisible by 7. Similarly, I am going to check this for 84,301. For that, I am going to take that number 84,301. Just I am going to remove the units place of that number and multiply by 2. So, the remaining digits are 8,430 minus 1 into 2. I will get it as 8,428. Again, I am going to remove the units place of this number and multiply by 2. So, 842 minus 8 into 2. So, 842 minus 16. I will get it as 826. Again, a 3-digit number. With this, I can't check whether it is divisible by 7 or not. Again, I am going to remove the units place of this number and multiply by 2. So, 82 is the remaining digit. 82 minus 6 into 2. I'll get it as 82 minus 12, and the final 2-digit number is 70. I know the 70 is divisible by 7. 70 is divisible by 7. Therefore, 84,301 is also divisible by 7. So, this is the way we have to apply the rule. First, we have to separate the units place and multiply by 2, and it should be subtracted from the remaining digits of the given number. We have to repeat until we get a 2-digit number. After getting the 2-digit number, if that 2-digit number is divisible by 7, then the whole number will be divisible by 7. If the 2-digit number is not divisible by 7, then that number won't be divisible by 7. So, in this video, we learnt about the divisibility rule of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. If a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then definitely that number is divisible by 6. If a number is divisible by 2 and 4, then definitely that number is divisible by 8. Similarly, if it is divisible by 2 and 5, then that number is divisible by 10. The same rule can be followed for the numbers, some other numbers also. If we want to check 49,728 is divisible by 21 or not, we have to split this 21 into 3 into 7, which we know the rule here. If this number is divisible by 3 and also 7, this number is completely divisible by 21. Similarly, if 18,676, if we want to check whether it is divisible by 18, we have to split it into factors as 3 into 6. So, or 2 into 9. If this number is divisible by 2 and also 9, this number is divisible by 18. Or else if this number is divisible by 3 and 6, definitely that number will be divisible by 18. So, we can apply this rule for this type of divisions also. I'll meet you with an interesting topic in the next video. Until then, bye from Max 360.